buddy. I don't remember reading that. Gary Cooper, and you're faithful. Semper Fi.
Thank you, Tom, again.
You're welcome.
I hit it on the head, didn't I?
Fantastic.
Oh. Thank you, Larry.
His head's gonna go.
Stretching a little bit now.
What one word best describes Deuce? Dern. Dern. Dern fool. Dern. Leatherneck. An ace. They think of an ace.
That's how they spell that, yeah. All right, fellas.
Big 10-4. Go, Rich. It's gotta be you.
Thank you, Richard.
Big 10-4. Is that Rich?
Oh, that's the truck driver.
Affectionate.
Uh-oh.
Signed Earl Prickett. Here's my favorite one. Ready? What one word best describes Deuce? Two. Two. T-O-W. They just think of two.
T-O-W? I told.
T-W-O.
You said T-O-W.
Y'all. Y'all.
Y'all. Oh, y'all, that's it.
Southern. Southern.
Southern gentleman.
A neat guy. Oh, sure. He's a neat guy, right?
Thank you, Barry.
I said ace.
He's a neat guy. A Marine. When they think of you, they think of the Marines.
No, I want to Tommy.
That wasn't me.
I'll invite everybody to see my little display on the wall.
Somebody thinks of wonderful.
That's true.
Two wonderfuls, back-to-back wonderfuls.
Thank you, Rocky.
And that's it. What was the winner? What was the winner? Two. Handsome and cordial and toe. Okay. Now, if these people were an employment agency, the job that they would give you
This thing gonna be
as an
great.
employment agency, TV evangelist is not. Are you ready? Truck driver.
Yeah, well.
A manager.
Wow.
An agent.
Oh.
Uncle Scrooge's job, counting money. A security guard. Security guard. Making chocolate candy. Clipping coupons. A foreman. You would be a good foreman. You would be a good... You would be a good direction giver outer. Good direction giver outer. Direction giver keeper. Oh, God. A public relations agent. A centerfold.
I like that.
A vice president.
Oh, God. What?
And a truck driver. The jobs that they would not give you, the jobs they would not give Deuce, is a daycare center. You don't want to give them a daycare center. Child molester. We do not want him for president. No. Brain surgery. You don't want him for that. Civil service. They don't think you'd be good at that in the civil service. They wouldn't give you any position in the U.S. Navy.
Breeze will have his back either now.
They wouldn't give you a job as a customer complaint department head. Okay. Truck driver. They would not give you a job as a truck driver. An office worker. A bulldozer. Dancing with the Rockettes. A Navy recruiter. You would not make a good Navy recruiter. You would not make a good cab driver. Dave, did you write that?
Hey, wait a minute, you're skipping them there. Hey, let's not do that.
They would not give you a job in the Navy.
Wait a minute, what are you skipping them for? Oh.
They would not give you a job as a plumber.
We took on a program going to what they call is the Lord's Church up at 6th and Vine. And one night we had a special guest that came in to see us from down south, and he could hardly tell us what he wanted. We couldn't understand him, but he needed a pair of shoes, and that was Otis. And he stayed with us that night, but at the end of the meeting, there was a great decision that had to be made. He had enough to buy a couple of hot dogs at South Street. If he bought the hot dogs, then he wouldn't have enough fare to take Tiny back home, who we just had met. So he finally decided, after they had a little business meeting, that they would do without the traveling by trolley car. They would buy the hot dogs and walk home, which was about 5 miles. And that was the beginning of Tiny's trouble. But that was the beginning of a great romance, and it wasn't many months after that they were engaged, and they got married, and they've lived happy ever after. I just thought I'd like to tell that. It's a true story.
Seriously,
How old are you, Jim?
45.
What about they're married 44 years?
You're not married at 45. You're 44.
They're married
I'll be
43 years.
45 in March. I would have been 46. I was sick a year. Anyway, seriously, we just wanted to, Marie and I wanted to just tell Deuce that we couldn't have had a better father, and that we love you. And
Yes.
Roseanne and Zem couldn't have a better father-in-law. And Rocket and David, I think I speak for both of them, couldn't have had a better nephew. I mean, a granddaughter.
Vice versa.
They'll have a better nephew. And we just want to say that we love you. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I mentioned to Deuce, we mailed out 50 invitations. And I told Donnie, I said, we're going to mail out 50 invitations. He said, mail 50, you'll get 30, 33 people. Would you believe, I think this is incredible, one person didn't come up. You know who it was? Letha, who I really didn't think, from Baltimore. But other than Letha, who called up and sent her love and sent her regards, you had 100% return. I mean, it's incredible. If one person stayed out, Wayne, if Wayne had come up,
Wayne came.
Wayne saved that 100%. I mean, it was close. I think that, isn't that fantastic, Sam?
I think you've done a wonderful job for what you had to work with. The toughest part was keeping it a secret, and that's why when I got to the house tonight, right, so that must have been tough for you guys. Johnny was shopping on it today, right? But as soon as he came to the house, Natalie and Tyler, who just made that tape, Happy Birthday Granddad, I knew they were going to blow it. That's why we ran out of the house. I didn't want you to talk to them. Can you believe me? But we love you, and what else can we say? Do you want to say anything to them, or?
Set it all.
We love you, and I thank Rocket and David and Sam and Rosie, all of us, and aunts and uncles. We have a big card back here. that Everybody should have signed. I hope everybody signed the card. In the corner. What's that? But now, let's have a little fun. They've been married 49 years, right? I'm going to ask you to do something.
Oh, yeah, marriage.
All right, Nan? I'm going to ask Nan to come up,
Whenever you get married.
and he's going to feel her hands. But he's going to feel other people's hands, too. And we're going to pick a couple of others, and we're going to try to get through that.
Oh, play a guessing game. Put blindfolds on and see if the guessing.
No, he said take your rings off.
See?
Okay.
You can see?
Your marriage vows up there.
You got your rings on? No, you're just going to hold your hands. No, when you get your rings, I got to do it. You're going to hold 5 hands. Okay, 5 hands. Three, we're going to have 5 people. You tell, everybody's got their rings off? Everybody's got their rings off. You tell us who is Nan, okay? Whose hands is Nan? Right. First, this is contestant number 1. Okay, feel the hands. Put your, that's number 1. Okay? Number 2. Okay? You want to eliminate one of those 2? Okay, number 3. Number 4.
Get away, Les.
I'm sitting over here.
Number 5. Number 6. You can have one more after this.
Oh, that nice one. Oh, nice one. There's 2 different hands here, right?
No.
Go ahead.
And last one. Here's number 7. You doing that? All right, there were 6.
I don't know.
Any of them your wife? All right, one real quick, the same order. Here's number 1 again. Here's 1. Okay. Who was 2? Number 2? Were you 2? Here's 2. Same order. Okay, number 3. Number 4. Are you 4? Number 4.
Get away, Les.
Number 5. Now this is no joke.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
One of these was Nan. They're all girls.
Well, you don't feel nothing, do you?
Was any Nan?
Give it Nan.
You don't think any was Nan? Come here. Somebody's got to be Nan.
That's it. Who's Nan?
Come on. Come on, Tiny. Get away, Les. That's a man's hand.
All right, you know the man's hand.
Come on. That's another one.
He knows the man's head. You can't fool him. He got the man. But one of those first 6 was Nan. Give up. One more. Stay there. Contestant number